to say what reacts. This is literally the
Tap
second,
dancing.
I start talking.
It's not a video unless...
A little tap dancing man. Well, he's been on the couch with his dad this whole time, so we haven't had him tap dancing in a couple videos now. So it's
but he's alive
about
and well.
time. He is alive and well. He's adorable.
Yes.
Okay, guys, we are back again for another video, and continuing along the EXO storyline MV theme.
Yes.
Next up in the order of releases is Lotto. Now, this one I actually do think is connected along the monster type of feel.
Right.
That whole bad boy thing still continuing, but I feel like it's more of like a like how Baekhyun was undercover in the last video. I feel like this is kind of like an undercover infiltrating type of
they're doing
thing happening.
The counterintelligence aspect.
Yeah, so but you might get a different take on it. You never know. I'm sure you will. You can take a different take on everything, which I love.
Yeah. And like I was explaining to her, I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not taking this serious and I don't appreciate what they do. But like me and my personal time, I don't watch any of this stuff. Like it all comes up on my feed because I watch the videos that I'm in, and I'm interested to see what you guys have to say and the perspective that you give me.
He reads your comments, guys.
I read your comments and I appreciate it. And it's one of those. I want you guys to know that I'm looking at this from a standpoint of my personal experience with music and other mediums, be it books, movies, games, or whatever the case may be. So it's like me and her don't share a lot of those personal
similarities,
fandoms. Yeah. So it's like I have a lot of other perspective and insight coming from a different place.
Which
and I want
love.
you guys to understand where I'm coming from. And it's not taking away from what these guys do. I love what they do, but I don't go home and try to watch the video multiple times and try to get something that I missed the first time. I want to ride this kind of through. And so you guys get a natural reaction of how I'm perceiving it right when I see it. And eventually I'm going to go back and take your feedback into consideration and your opinions because they mean a lot to me because you guys invest the time and the energy and you connect with them on another level that I'm not connected on. And I appreciate that very much. But just to give you some clarity on that, I'm not trying to be... I'm set in my ways, and this is how I want it to be in my life. This is what I'm picking up based on all the things I've experienced.
Yeah, he hasn't like listened to the songs multiple times. He hasn't watched the videos multiple times. He's watched it through like once when I post it, but he hasn't really gone back yet because he just wants to.
I want to get my own perspective of it, and then I want to go back and I want to see it through your eyes, like what you're connected to and how you like it. And I appreciate those opinions. You guys have been really good about it. Like no spoilers or anything. I really appreciate that. You respected me on that aspect, and I really appreciate that.
Yeah, yay. And I just love because he is like kind of because he between the different books and movies and all this different stuff that he's read and stuff, he has been able to see these videos from a completely different like mindset and perspective than I've been able to see them, which I think is really cool. Whether it actually even has anything to do
at
with
all,
like
I'm just pulling
his craziness
it's just
happening.
My psychosis.
Who knows?
I'm crazy. Yeah.
But it could actually like be little things I'm like missing and stuff, which is awesome. And even if it's not, it's still cool to like think of it from a different perspective.
It adds more for me.
You can take anything multiple ways. So I think
it
that's
is subjective,
just cool.
definitely.
Yeah. Okay, so let's get into this next one. This is Lotto. Like I said, it's kind of carrying along the same like monster music video type of feel and vibe to it, I think.
Yeah, and like I said, my opinion of after they left that lab, there's a bit of that darkness that's kind of like imprinted onto them so far.
Well, I think now they've seen the darkness of the world, and maybe they're trying to. They realize that what they need to do is pretend to be within that darkness.
Well, not even
the world.
It represents that duality that I've mentioned in the very beginning. It's that us as people, we do have like a dark side and a light side.
Yeah.
And on this planet or on Earth versus where EXO is, that it looks like it was like a separate. Like there's beings of the light and there's beings of the darkness, and it's moving forward into this neutral world where both of us, are exposed to so many things, and people do bad things for positive reasons, and people do good things for the wrong reasons. Yeah. So I think that EXO being exposed to that, is it an attack from the dark side, the Red Force, onto them, or is it that's why they're willing to thrive? Or they're not willing, they're able to thrive, the Red Force. Like, there is a plane that they can actually full-on live rather than just be in their little lane back on planet EXO. Because, again, it seems like there's that dark and that light. And when EXO came, do we have the power? Can we do this? Can we fight it? But now we're starting to see that it's exposed on a level of beings that have no powers. Us as humans, we're just normal people. Yeah. We don't have exceptional skills, but what makes us great is that we can endure and we can evolve and we learn.
Yeah.
And it's like they're starting to start to gain some of that aspect of humanity. And there's not a good or bad about it. It just is. It just exists. And that's kind of like what I'm feeling with this as well too. It's not just the good versus bad, the light versus dark. That there's a lot of gray in between. And that's what makes people. And I feel like EXO is really projecting that as well too. That it's like, because that's kind of like a shitty aspect of like, oh, you're saving us from what? We didn't ask you to come down here to save us. We're fine. You know what I mean? But it's one of those things that they come down because it's a problem that they had on their own planet.
And they want to make sure, and they want to prevent that from happening to us here.
Right.
Yeah, exactly. Oh goodness! Oh my goodness!
It's getting deep.
It's getting deep, guys. Let's do this. Okay. Up next. Okay. Did I turn it up already? Yeah. This to me sounds the most Americanized.
Okay.
The auto tune and the beat.
Tapping into the inner T-Pain. You got the money out.
Get it, get it.
Gyrating, blown up uteruses all over the planet.
Sorry about that. We had to stop real quick and plug in my laptop. We decided just to go on an MV binge watching session so we can bust through this stuff and figure this shit out.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't have my laptop plugged in, so low battery. So, we're going to start where we left off, okay? Let's actually maybe like 5 seconds later. Okay, let's do this.
Because this is also another dark side of humanity. Gambling in excess. They're covering their bases.
What is he filming?
Who knows? A&K is doing freaky deaky shit. What's on the money?
It's just money.
It's not just money. There's something in the middle of like where the president's would
President's
be.
face.
Nah, I don't think so. I think it's something else.
Well, at one point he says, "I don't need no money."
Right.
And then he's pouring gasoline on
Right. But that could also be a nod to like, Batman, the Dark Knight with the Joker. He burns all that money.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe going into like, people do bad things for the right reasons. Like all those people were in were on the table gambling.
Yeah.
Now he's got them all locked up. He's burning all their money. You had no power here. And the lady's present in this video, because before it's like, they're talking about somebody who we assume is the lady friend.
Did you catch that?
Yeah, it's the key, baby. So you gonna sneak out, shadow under her tongue.
Hold up. Can we not do that? Can we not?
Just ruin the video for everyone at home.
Okay, so he had a cassette tape in his hand.
Yeah.
That since he's about to get locked up, he's giving it to her to keep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then also as well too, because it's the police coming in. In the last video I watched, they were fighting the police, but it's like some underworld shit. You know what I mean? Like the system is corrupt. That
Yes.
even though that like
they're trying to infiltrate the corruption.
Well, they
the
did, and they were
corrupt
trying to
system.
stop it, and it's the
And then
it's the law that comes in and bails them out.
Well, no, like in this one, it's like they're trying to infiltrate the underground gambling system to, you know, to fix whatever's going wrong and to rescue this girl that's obviously in trouble.
Gonna, like, auction her off.
Yeah, exactly. So they're trying to fix what's happening, but because they're undercover, when the SWAT team comes to break them up, the SWAT team thinks they're the bad guys.
But I don't see.
Could they
I
escape
see where you
from
can see that. I can see where you see
Hold on,
that.
real quick.
Yeah.
Could they escape from it because they have powers?
Right.
Sure, they could, but they don't want to expose themselves to the human public.
Yeah.
They want to keep what they have secret because they don't want what they are to be known.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's
yeah. Definitely, I can see where you're coming from. Like where I'm looking at it is that they're not undercover because they're not police. You know what I mean? Like they're
undercover with their within what
they're
trying
infiltrating.
To do.
They're infiltrating, but like also that tape as well too. I don't think those guys have warrants. You know what I mean? Like those guys work for the people that they were just burned up all the money, and this is like an investment.
I think those guys work for like
Yeah.
The Red Force people.
Yeah.
I think the SWAT team itself is corrupt.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at
as
well too. Because I don't think they got warrants. I think they're just like, oh shit, they're burning our money. Like that's our take. We need to stop this shit right now.
Or they're rescuing the girl.
Or they could just make it look like these guys are the masterminds. They're the guys that are running the underground ring. Mm-hmm. Because you were like, what is he recording? When he was sitting on top of the cage, was it evidence to liberate them?
Well, no, he was. I think that was just him playing the role and being
being that guy.
Being that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like from the last video that we watched, it's just like they were revolting with the people.
Yeah.
There was like an uprising of some sort that they were fighting on the side. They were fighting,
yeah.
And like with this one, it's just like they learn.
SWAT team's always trying to come and ruin their shit.
You know,
what's up with that?
They're there. They're there for raids, for our protection, to take down aliens, to protect our best interests.
But the aliens are protected.
For sure. But that's how I kind of got on that aspect too, because where it's like they're doing again that duality thing. They're doing something good by any means necessary. Like they are trying to protect their identity.
By being bad, they're trying to do something good, but they're being bad.
They're fighting fire with fire. Yeah.
Right. Literally, channel.
Yeah. But again, like you said, they have powers. Like, why would they subdue themselves? Because they know that this isn't the end game. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, you could try to lock us up, but we've been locked up before.
Yeah.
That's where I'm at.
Okay.
That's where I'm at. That's where I'm seeing.
Okay. I don't think there's anything else I need to.
We're branching out the humanity aspect of that duality, that gray area of because they had to be gangsters. They had to do gangster shit to get in there. They couldn't just show up pretty faced, fucking what's up we here.
And their pretty blazers from Lucky One.
No, they're not showing up like that. They're still some of them still got they were beat up a little bit. Mm-hmm. You know. Yeah.
So that's why I feel like this one is kind of like a direct continuation
from
I
think it's one of those things of it's all these are episodes that are happening necessarily in a order, but there is a definite cause and effect. They're starting to realize what they're going up against isn't just us, how we played on EXO. They're starting to use the people against each other, against us.
So we have to work in a different way. Yeah. Ooh, this is so crazy and awesome. Okay. So yeah, I think we're good with this video, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're good with this video. We're going to move on to the next video. The next video, actually, I almost forgot about this video. And honestly, I can't really say much about it because I didn't even think about this video being part of the storyline. It's from their subunit, CBX.
Okay.
So stay tuned for that one, guys. And please like, comment, and subscribe. If we might have missed something from this video or any previous videos, please let us know. We still have more to watch, so don't spoil anything coming up for this guy. Yeah. And we will go and get on to the next MV, into the storyline, and further dive deeper into this rabbit hole.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you, guys. We will see you in the next video. Bye.